how do you close out? I mean, I know that's a very, esoteric question, but that is something that I'm sure you're thinking about here, because as we're talking, as you and I were leaving our respective positions in that stadium in Frankfurt, you were behind the Chiefs. Now you're not. Now things have broken to the point where you, if you will, control your own destiny. So how do you close? What do you say to this team to focus on each and every single one of these opponents and wrap this one seed up and get a week off in January?
Well, I think the key to the end result that you're talking about is not talking about it at all, because
Yeah, right.
it's ironic, but it's one of those things. Like, we are in a situation currently after 13 weeks that, man, I'd be super fired up if it was a 13 game season. I'd probably take my shirt off right now. But it isn't. And there's a ton of distractions that come with any sort of success. And the bottom line is, we've been talking about all season about how we prepare for an opponent and working on that regardless who the opponent is. We've been keeping, with long vision, understanding that bottom line is, you're going to play in an elimination game, regardless of what your season looks like, at the end of the year or in the playoffs, and you're going to want to be your best in those situations. So in order to do that, we can't take a week off. The only game that actually exists is the one we have against the Tennessee Titans. And I honestly think, our team is at a spot where they're really leaning into that and understanding that. One of the reasons why we were successful on the road against, I think it was the biggest road victory that the Dolphins organization has had since 1978 against the Washington Commanders. And that was as a result of us not worried about any standings, anything, but our process and how we prepare to perform and play and have fun on Sundays. So you handle all that stuff the way that has positioned you to even be talked about that way, and that's a complete immersion into the only thing that does exist, which is today preparing for one opponent, not 5 or 6.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.